I know this is a bulldozer, and I'll show you a crawler tractor. And there are not that many were popular enough as a, but they were still very rare, and a good one to find is very hard. I've only ever seen one in real life. Um, so back to the model. So what I want to do with this bulldozer is use the tracks and the chassis and this front end uh, for the main for the basis of the tractor. I'm going to just take this cab off, take the blades off, take these little hydraulic rams off. They're coming out. I'm going to try and get them out without breaking them, so they can go with and be put in a box for another project or for another bulldozer. But this is the one with good tracks. So I know these are rubber tracks. Track Marshal has iron crawlers. They're not rubber tracks. So they were before rubber tired or rubber tracked tractors. So yeah, I'll show you now. So yeah, the cab comes off pretty easy. It was only a single bolt under the chassis. Surprisingly, the bolts on these were worsted, but with just a bit of time and patience, they came off without needing any sort of driller, and they came out very easy. The biggest thing on this tractor will be the cab itself. I'm going to make all the new front panels, new front weight, and then the cab will come out. But looking at the Track Marshal, it's a perfect donor in terms of tracks on the front end. So yeah, hopefully you'll see this in another while. Would have progressed, and I'm hoping to also make a plow or some sort of cultivator to go on the back of these, or even make a 3-point linkage that can, like the normal tractors I have, with drawbar hitch and arms. So yep. As you can see, I've finished off the paintwork, and I've added in the little blue lines on the blue pinstripe that goes around the engine, cab, and I have to say this Track Marshal is coming along very nicely. So I started off by I painted the chassis and the bits with in yellow, and then I went on to make a cab. And now the cab, first it started off grand, but when I did put it together, it didn't look well. So I've also added a front weight, because most of these did come with a substantial front weight to hold the front end down. On this side, just one thing I didn't like was that line was a bit bent, so that's going to be changed. As you can see, I have the exhaust that needs to be painted still. It's going to be painted in grey, and there's going to be an air intake. Might even add an air intake in with the rest of it. To the back, it gets better. You can see the real nice shape on the cab itself. So this is made out of just bits of metal and glue. So, and then it's clear perspex glass that's used in the windows. In the back, you can see it says Track Marshal. I've done that on with a paintbrush. I was just able to get the whole lettering in. I couldn't get it on the sides because it would have been impossible with the length of space I had. As you can see, there's a tow hitch on the back of it. Tow hitch. I've just put in a little pin so it's a drawbar pin hitch. I was going to put hydraulic arms at the back of this, but for the time being, I'm going to leave it as just with a drawbar, a pin drawbar. But yeah, no, I really like how it has came out. You can see it's a vast improvement of what used to be the cab, and now it has a big 132 scale cab on it. Inside, actually, the interior, you can see there's a seat. I didn't actually get to paint the inside of this cab. You can see the 2 gear levers for the gear changing. There's clutch, clutch, brake and throttle on the floor, and I think it looks quite alright for this model. So the next plan is, because there's gonna be a part 2 to this. It's not finished yet. Obviously, you're gonna have to paint the exhaust. I might put an air breather on it. We'll see. And I'm gonna make an implement for it, because they were machines that worked the land. That's what they were built for. They pulled plows, cultivators, you name it. I've come up with the idea I might make a set of discs to go on the back of it, and they will be yellow as well. So yeah, so stay tuned, and this is part 1 of the track Marshal. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe, because there's plenty more videos like these of other models. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.